Bangkok ChitChat. What's on?
Hello, once again, welcome along to Bangkok ChitChat. Thank you for tuning in and watching. You look at me as if I've said something wrong.
All right, okay.
Well, what did I...
Nothing.
What was wrong with that?
Nothing was wrong with it. Get on with it.
He's looking at me going... Sorry to say thank you for watching. Not thank you at all, really. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share also. All right. What's on? What's on in the news? I found this was really good. It's not quite what it is, but this is the way it came across. A party in Thailand's ruling coalition has proposed a draft law that would allow Thais to grow a limited amount of cannabis at home. The party, which is the Phumjai Thai Party, which is the third largest partner in the coalition and in charge of the health ministry, said the draft law would allow up to 6 marijuana plants per household. The principle is for medicinal use. You can have it at home for ailments, but not smoke it in the street. Isn't that just given the green light?
Or does that mean you can smoke it at home?
Yes. Which is also against...
For recreational.
Well, that's what it looked like, but it's, first of all, it hasn't been passed. And secondly, they say you still will probably need a medical certificate to say that you have an ailment where marijuana is...
Can you imagine in a prison how many people are going to be applying for that? Because that's their home. So 10,000 prisoners smoking marijuana legally, but they're probably in jail for carrying it in the first place.
Well, in Thailand, they have to do the TM30 as well, because that's their home. Yeah, staying here for the next 27 years.
Yes, what do they do in prison? Yes, right, TM30 for prisoners.
Let's not hear that TM30 again, although we had some great views on anything called TM30. So anyway, I thought that was funny. And this one is, now listen, in Scotland, I don't know if it's the same as England, you have bar bells. You know, a bell at the bar where you ding it and it's around.
Time.
No, is it not for buying around?
No.
Never. So that's where I got confused, because in Thailand, that's the thing.
Yes, right.
Ring the bell. Well, a 33-year-old man from Oman, out with his Thai girlfriend in Pattaya, which at the end of the day didn't prove that good, claimed that he didn't know what ringing the bell meant. So he rang the bell about 20 times, and the staff and all the customers were really happy that he did, because they got free drinks. He was presented with a bill for 53,300 baht, and believed that he believed he'd had his bar tab padded up. So he paid 9,000 baht and didn't want to pay any more. But the owner of the bar insisted they go to the police station to sort it out. After half an hour of negotiation, it was decided that the Omani should pay 5,500 baht more. So he totally paid 14,500 baht for the bill instead of 38,800 or 900 or whatever it was, 300 baht. So,
yeah, but what the thing was this,
I knew you'd have an angle.
Well, no, normally on these bells there's a sign which says this is buying drinks.
Yeah.
When you go to the bar, because they realise.
Oh,
it's
do they
have?
I've never seen that. Yeah.
So that's one question. But the comment, I saw this story and they actually said that they had film of the guy coming out laughing and joking afterwards.
Why was he laughing and joking?
Well, the implication they're making is that he thought it was funny, and that he got away with it.
Well, maybe, but it's hard to imagine. It depends how busy the bar is, right? And if it was in Pattaya, I guess. So you've got all the the ladies there, that have ladies' drinks and all that. And you have all the bar stuff, plus all the customers. And if he rang it 20 times, and there's say 20 people in there, and they roughly, ladies' drinks are more expensive than customers' drinks anyway. So say a beer is 100 baht, just say. A ladies' drink, say, is 150 or 200. And say there's 20 of those, times 20, I don't know how much that is, but that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
He must have been saying to him, his bloody girlfriend wasn't much use, who must have known what was up.
She was probably from that bar.
Well, maybe.
She was probably telling him to
look, there's a bell,
yeah.
ring it and see what... And he's probably thinking, all these people around here, first of all, they really like me, and they're all having a good time, and he didn't realise it was him paying for the drinks? What do you reckon?
I think that's
guilty or not guilty? Bollocks. There we go. So he was definitely guilty.
Yeah, but I think even 53... Well, what the police have done is turned around and said, what is the cost, probably?
Well, they were going through, the news story said they were going through the tabs. Imagine how many there must have been.
Yeah.
Because I've been in a bar. Have you been in a bar when someone's rung the bell? And there's normally a big chair, and normally the barman will say, it's so-and-so. And he goes, there he goes, thank you. You know, it's all done, civilised, right? And that's it.
Yeah.
So this guy's here, you know, and he's drinking,
And the girls will come up and say thank you.
And they all go, and he goes, and they, oh, dang, do that again, bit of fun, with no idea that someone is actually paying for those drinks.
Yeah.
Loser.
Yeah.
Well, not he might be a very
If
nice
all
man.
the story is accurate, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I think so. All right, moving on. A TV program that caught my eye literally this week. It's brand new from England. It's up to episode 3 at the moment in the UK, and it's called The Capture. It's a BBC new drama. It's already been compared with, I don't know if you know the series The Bodyguard, which was a great series, and it certainly has a lot of the same sort of ingredients, the filming, the characters. The people in there, you may not know the names, but when you see the faces behind the names, you go, I know him, I know him, I know him, I know him. It's briefly, no spoilers here, a strong female lead in the form of Holiday Granger and a brooding, misunderstood man in uniform who's played by Callum Turner, 29. We meet Callum's character, Sean, a former soldier, as he's convicted for murdering a Taliban prisoner of war while on duty in Afghanistan. It's overturned due to flawed video evidence. Barely has he had time to celebrate his freedom, he gets caught again in some other incident, which I'm not going to tell you, which is all to do with video evidence as well. Let's just play the trailer and we'll get back to you.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
I'll call you.
You're under suspicion for assault and kidnapping.
I'm being set up! I didn't do any of that!
Got him. Target on foot.
The police think I've done it, my ex thinks I've done it, and between me and you, there are moments when I'm scared that I've done it.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. Who's playing tricks on me?
Just tell us where she is, Sean.
If you knew what was at stake, you would walk away and pretend this never happened.
Brother's watching us.
He's not just watching.
I'm so tired of believing people.
Who's playing tricks on me?
While you're watching everybody else, don't ever assume there isn't somebody watching you.
All right, so maybe you recognise some of those names, and I don't know. Paul Ritter, I do recognise. She's nice. Holiday Granger.
Oh, lovely.
I said lovely. She's really nice. Anyway, it's called The Capture, and that's my one on what's on from me. So what have you got? You got about 100, right?
Okay. No. Well, one thing I've been watching is called Alias Grease. These are all on Netflix if you've got Netflix. And it's a period drama of a girl an Irish girl who's come across obviously from Ireland, and she's working as a maid in a house. This is all
in England.
It's about late 17th, 18th
She's come from Ireland to where?
To America, sorry.
Oh, to
US,
America.
Yes, US,
oh, okay.
Yeah. Right, okay.
Yeah, do it properly.
Anyway, so it's about
Where's your trailer?
she's basically jailed for murder.
Oh.
And there's a psychologist comes along or psychiatrist comes along to analyse to see, did she actually do it? What was the motive behind it, etc. Because other people think she should be made, she should be freed, and she didn't do it. Yeah. So it's the whole story behind that.
No
it's
spoilers.
a little bit slow at points, but you actually get in the tempo of the series.
Yeah.
So that's one. One which I've just started watching is called The Bletchley Circle. San Francisco. No. Bletchley Park was where they did all the encryption. You know when they did during the Second World War?
Oh yeah. The big thing for breaking codes.
Enigma. Yeah.
Yes, Enigma.
So that was
Not
that.
just a band.
And it's about a couple of girls. Their friend is murdered by an American GI. No, not particularly. It isn't one of these things. Anyway, so this girl's murdered, and in future years they get together. They want to find out who actually did that. So they sort of cross-reference. They cross-reference the GIs that were actually there, and go through the process of finding the correct person. So there's actually 2 or 3 stories behind it. So
And as a viewer, you don't know. You don't.
No, for a couple of the episodes is what I've seen so far is one story finishes and another story starts.
Okay.
So it's good. The last one is Green Frontier. Now, I don't know about yourself, but Netflix, just take this message. Could you please tell us what is going to be in English naturally, not dubbed. Yeah?
You mean the original soundtrack in English?
Yeah, thank you.
OST.
That's exactly what I was looking for.
OST.
So which one has the original soundtrack in English? Because it's so difficult. Because you go and look at something, you have to look at the actors and the spellings. You know, it comes from Norway, Denmark.
Oh yeah,
whatever it is.
yeah.
In saying that, there's a couple I've watched which are very good, and they've been dubbed or there's been subtitles. But with this Green Frontier, it's all about the Amazon and
is it
murders
individual
and loggers
programs
and things. Yeah?
Is it individual or is it a serial?
For this Green Frontier.
Yeah.
This Green Frontier is a series, yeah, and it's a one-off series.
Yeah, but does one program go to the next?
Yes.
Yeah. There is a word for that technically. I think it's a series or a serial. If it's a serial, it means the story carries on throughout the episodes.
Well, it's a serial then. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So it's a.
Another
one you don't need to add milk to it, do you?
No.
Right.
It's with a C. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah. So I just wanted to know.
So it's very interesting. It's about the Green Frontier is about the Amazon, about the loggers and murders and all this stuff.
Is it like a documentary?
No, it's a
drama.
Story. But the one you just mentioned, the capture, sounds very similar to a recent court case in the UK.
Yes.
Very, very similar. About this guy who's the accused as being murdered in Afghanistan, and he got let go because they're saying that the British government was saying what they do on tour is nothing to do with anybody else. It's to do with the legal system within the army.
What stays in the army.
Yeah. And this Green Frontier is basically, as you'll see just now, there's an awful lot of logging going on in the Amazon, etc.
Yeah.
And it's based around it. So the videography is absolutely fantastic.
And it's in English.
No, it's not.
What language is
it's
it?
Portuguese for
lovely.
Brazil. Yeah.
So subtitles.
Subtitles. And it's quite difficult to watch because you have to catch up with the subtitles because sometimes they're very fast, a bit like the way I talk sometimes.
I hate subtitles. Right. Carry on.
So anyway, if you're into it, that's fine.
No,
the last
sounds
thing
good.
is Peaky Blinders, I believe, is released at the end of this month, end of September.
I've just watched the end of the series. I've watched the end of it. I get it. I'm not saying, but I've seen it. Season 5, right?
The new one?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. I'm on episode, I think it's 7 episodes, and I'm on episode 7.
All right,
one
okay,
more to go.
okay.
I don't know
That's
where
an advantage of getting, what do you call it? What's it, Sky TV or something like that, is it?
Yeah. I think I was talking to a Jet here, bringing him in so that we both get arrested at the same time. No, that there's, how we get it maybe or maybe not, but I think you're in the know, and that's all we're going to say. If it's Netflix, it's great, but there are other ways of getting it, and blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Yeah, was that okay?
No, but okay.
He always checks all that. You got some rugby to talk about.
Yes, okay, so the Rugby World Cup from Japan.
It's Japan,
starts
isn't it?
This weekend. You are absolutely uninterested in it, yeah?
It's not football, is it? Yeah, no, I'll watch it. No, I won't. I don't know if I can get it actually on Sure.
We seem to get it from everywhere else, so I'm sure you'll be able to find it. So anyway, best place to watch it is in a pub. Yeah. So on Saturday, you've got New Zealand against South Africa, which is going to be a stormer. Yeah.
Oh well, you know all about it.
Then you're going to have Ireland against Scotland on Saturday.
England.
On Sunday, sorry. Yeah.
When's England playing?
England? Don't know. Didn't look up that. Yeah. No, I think they're playing on Saturday. They're playing on Saturday after the New Zealand. South Africa match.
How long does this go on for, by the way?
I think the final one is at the beginning of November. I think it's the 2nd of November is a final.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
But the best way to find out what's going on, because we are not a sports channel, is look at one of the pubs. You can look at the Clubhouse, the Scruffy Murphy, Sportsman,
Heritage.
Look at their websites, and they will have all the
true.
timings. That's the
very
best way
true.
to do it. Okay.
Right. I'm going to say something now. You probably won't agree.
Can I say something at the end? Yeah.
Sunday lunches. No, well, look, we've still got time. Sunday lunches, you can get them everywhere in Thailand.
What, on a Sunday? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have a lunch on a Sunday.
Well, actually,
okay, that's lovely. Yeah.
Sunday lunches, you can get them on a Sunday, most places, and they all vary in quality and price. Him and I went to Heritage the other Sunday, and we had one. It was 400 baht.
It's not called Heritage. It's called O'Shea's.
Well, they don't make it clear with the way
There's
they
a bloody
do it.
big sign outside the place.
Yeah, I know. Try looking for it online. Try looking for it online. Anyway, they do a great one. Lamb is the most expensive there at 400 baht, but it comes with a pint of beer or a glass of wine. Yes. So it's really, really good value. And I thought for the price, the only thing I didn't particularly I thought one thing that was wrong, the roast potatoes were a little bit hard. Other than that, a big portion of lamb, beautiful,
Yes, it
tender
was
lamb,
nice. I had it as
nice veggie, nice gravies, mince, and then chicken is cheaper than that and pork. Anyway, they're not paying us for that. We paid for the lunch, and they serve it all day and on Saturdays as well.
All right, so
that took a
Sunday
Sunday
lunch
bit
and a
out.
Saturday. Is that
Yeah.
confusing to a lot of people?
A Sunday lunch. And actually, I was talking to Americans about Sunday roast. It's not a thing in America, a Sunday roast. Is it in Scotland?
Yes.
Like Sunday, and we call it Sunday lunch or Sunday dinner, but it's always around about 2 o'clock. I find most people
No, we'd have it in the evening or lunch. I think the best idea is lunch.
about 2 o'clock. So
Yeah.
you'd be down the pub, have a few beers, come back, wife's done all the dinner, sit down there, couple of bottles of wine with the family.
I think times have changed
Lovely.
since the 1970s or 60s.
A couple of shout outs here. These people that have written in, the comments are all just really nice, but I'm not going to read them out. But I'd like to say hello to Kent Goking. Thank you very much for writing in. David Merchant. Also Outboard Thailand, Johnny Siam. Bernadette Crawley, thanks so much. Mike Stevens, Pookie and Taro from Thailand say hello. So there we go. If you want to leave comments, you can underneath if you're watching on YouTube, underneath, or on Facebook. On comments, isn't it? I don't do it on Facebook. It's just on the comments, is right. Which no one's doing at the moment. Right.
And please just press the like.
The like. That's the big one for this. This is why we want to tell you. Likes and shares, of course, as well. It's down the bottom. While you're there, you might as well just click on everything and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Go click
not
that.
like.
No, don't keep pressing the same one. Because have you noticed when you like it and you press it again, it goes unlike, the number comes off.
All right, okay.
Yeah, but don't look at the dislike one. That's that one. No, we want that one. Okay. Anyway, thanks. Hope you enjoyed that. What's on? And we'll be back with much more stuff. If you haven't seen us out on the MRT extension of the Blue Line that goes from Hua Lumpong to Tapra, which is, by the time you see this, probably the whole line's open now. But anyway, quite interesting.
Yep.
And worth it's not too long, and we're quite proud of it. We've enjoyed doing it.
We've also got the food
Blind
tasting.
tasting Thai food, blind tasting.
What is it?
Yeah.
And then
4.
Also one, number 4. And then we've also a marriage, about marriage.
With a Thai lawyer.
A lawyer.
Talking
dowries,
about dowry,
prenuptials,
postnuptials,
all this kind of thing, which is very, very interesting, even if you are married.
And being edited as we speak, also an interview with Andrew Biggs.
Correct.
And very, very interesting one that was.
If there's anything in particular you'd want us to talk about, or
we can talk about you.
Just let
We're not fussy.
let us know. Talk about it.
I don't know. No, it's been a long day. All right. Thank you very much for joining us, and see you again at the only place to be, Bangkok Chit Chat.
See you later.